Well, as cliche as it sounds, to me, the answer lies in love. Let me explain. In biparental bird species, it's been shown that the testosterone levels of male birds rise during mating season, which is most certainly not by coincidence. In fact, it's been posited by some researchers that this high level of testosterone is actually what controls the singing behaviors seen in male birds. For example, one study exemplified this by showing birds with supplemented testosterone sing more often when confronted by a female than birds who are given, a fake supplement. The thing is about these birds, though, is once one successfully mates, they then go into a parenting mode. And following, their testosterone levels go down. But why do they go down? Well, what's the point of having them anymore? They already completed their goal of having a kid. Now it's time to parent. So they'll get a different profile of hormones. In other words, they had a goal, they completed it, and then their body moved on without compelling them to seek the goal they already accomplished again. But how is that relevant to us? And what does this have to do with human satisfaction? Well, the thing is, this high level of testosterone while mate seeking, followed by a dip when parenting, is pretty common for all socially monogamous species, including humans. One study in particular used a longitudinal method to test testosterone levels of single men versus that of fathers that were married. In concordance to what we had been talking about, the single men had higher levels of testosterone during the first testing. 4 years later, when they were assessed again, it was showed that this held true. In fact, the study showed that if people from the single group went and got a partner, or got a partner and had kids, they then would also have lower testosterone than the men who remained single, showing that it's not necessarily about being a father that lowers your testosterone. It's also just being in love with somebody. This was also supported when they tested fathers who don't parent versus fathers who do parent. They found that fathers who don't parent have testosterone levels similar to that of single fathers, whereas fathers who do parent have low levels of testosterone. So what's the point I'm making here? Well, first, I'm not saying that low testosterone just equals happiness, or I'm not saying that at all, actually.
If this were the case, then women would just all be extremely happy all the time. But obviously, it varies.
All I'm saying is that the timeline testosterone follows reflects that of a completed goal. And it seems that that goal is finding love, whether that be in a partner or actually raising a child. When you take this into account and add the anecdotal evidence of many parents and people in love about, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, it seems to bolster their claims as evidence that this is actually the way to be happy.